What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about an interesting question. Would you rather live in Norway or the United States? So today, I want to take a look at this Reddit discussion where somebody asked, where would you prefer to live? Norway or the United States? If you had citizenship in both countries, where would you prefer to live and why? So, as an American, all I've ever heard growing up is how amazing America is. So, a lot of us Americans could never imagine living in another country, anywhere else really. But I've also heard a lot of great things about Norway and what it's like living in Norway. So today, I want to check out some of the comments on this debate. Would you rather live in Norway or the United States? Let's take a look here, starting with I'm from the United States and I'm living in Norway. Oh my God, okay. This is probably this is a good perspective to see. So, this is an American who's living in Norway. I'm clearly in the Norway camp. The main reason I'm tempted to move back home is for family and friends and Mexican food. There is a lot of Mexican food in the United States, and it is good. I agree with that. I wish America, my home country, was more like Norway institutionally, so I could have my cake and eat it too. That's a saying. This person wants the best of both countries. He likes having American friends and family and his Mexican food. But this American loves Norway's infrastructure, government, probably society, culture, that kind of thing. So the first reply is literally an American saying they'd rather live in Norway. Wow. Wow. What do you mean by Mexican food? We got Fredagstocko? Fredagstocko. Is that some kind of taco thing? Mexican thing? What? What is that? I don't know what that is. Maybe I can. I'm kind of curious. What is this? What is this? Fredax Taco? This is. Oh, the Taco Friday. That's right. In Norway, you guys have like tacos, Mexican stuff, right? Okay. So, yeah, you can be perfectly happy in Norway. This comment is deleted. What did this person say? Huh. Something very controversial. It's deleted, huh? All right, let's keep. I mean, this is kind of like by asking this question, you're like asking for a little bit of controversy, but that's okay. When you do these kind of questions, Norway versus the United States. Let's see here. My brother puts it very nicely, in my opinion, so I'll say the same thing. If I ever get rich or famous, I'll probably be moving somewhere like the UK, which is where I'm from, or the United States. That's if they're rich. But if I'm just going to be living a normal life, I'm living it in Norway. Okay, that's an interesting way to answer the question. These are some interesting answers. So this person's saying, for the United States, that's better if you're famous and rich. We have a big population. America really caters to celebrities and rich and famous lifestyle. America's definitely good at that. But Norway is just good for living a happy, normal life, which I think for most people, that's what you want to do. Live a happy, normal life. Yeah. So for most of us, we are not rich and famous. So this person would say, for most people, Norway. I get the feeling everyone in the United States thinks they're going to get rich and famous. I mean, in America, it is definitely a big part of American culture that we talk about that. Like, people want to be rich and famous and be in movies and aren't very realistic. And it's more that we idolize. We really idolize celebrities. And they're much too important in America. That's true. That's true. I lived for 7 years in the United States, and now I live in Norway. Wow, it's awesome that on the internet we can hear the opinions of people with these really great perspectives. I mean, these are people who have lived in the United States, now they live in Norway, so they've experienced both. That's really, like, I love that. I want to hear about this. I have lots of reasons for choosing to live in Norway, including my family. The United States is a big country. I was living in the north with 4 seasons, good healthcare, etc. So this person says they choose to live in Norway, but there's some things about, oh, they like living in the north of Norway. Is that right? Where isn't it very cold? But good healthcare. Norway does have much better healthcare. USA is big, but Norway is just as big north to south. That's true. I really never realized. Most Americans do not understand how big Norway is. Like, truly. I don't think the map, like a normal map in America, like maybe it's the way we print them or the way they're made. Norway doesn't look as big as it actually is. Norway is huge. I live in Norway, and I'm happy here. Norway is safer and better. Okay, so far, this entire discussion, would you rather live in America or Norway? Everybody here is saying Norway. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get anyone to say America, but we've had some people here say there's some things they like about America. the celebrity lifestyle, which is that's not a good reason. Family. But most people are saying Norway. Another reason for Norway is it's safer. That's such a huge reason. A huge reason for Norway that I understand is that people are really happy because you have all these great social services, healthcare, education. Your taxes are spent better than the way we do it. Norway is safer, low crime. That's huge. Like that's one of the reasons people choose where they live. That's a basic human requirement. You have to feel safe. Norway all day. Okay. Norway, by far. I have everything I want and need here. I assume most of the people in this Reddit discussion are Norwegian, honestly. But there's been a couple people here that have lived in America and Norway. And they say Norway. Wow. Norway is definitely winning this debate. I currently live in Texas, but I plan to return to Norway this year. Wow. I'm so done with the political extremism, intolerance, decline in democracy, gun violence, bad government. Wow. Okay. Okay. Tell me how you really feel. I mean, this person's not holding back. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is really a bunch of stuff that Americans we just kind of have to accept, and we get used to it. We don't have to accept it. We can try to change it. But it's very hard to change these parts of American culture. It's hard. Political extremism. Yeah, that's so interesting that this person, if this is a Norwegian, I can absolutely see how living in America must seem, especially around these times, like right after our elections with our new government, it must seem absolutely crazy in America. Intolerance, democracy decline, gun violence, sure, sure. That depends on where you live in America. It really depends. Like, there are really safe parts of America, and there's really bad parts. Yeah. I lived in America for 8 years. I decided to move back to NL. What is NL? I decided to move back to NL. I don't know. Best decision I've made. NL? I don't know where that is. I don't know what is that part of Norway? Okay. Haha, Norway. Oh my god. Would you rather live in America or Norway? Ha 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 ha! Norway. This person is laughing. They are amused at the idea that this is even a question. Oh my god. Norway is better if you don't have a high income job. America has more things to do. Okay, finally, as an American, I'm a bit biased because I've grown up in America. I am American. I've had a good life in America. There's a lot of things that we need to improve on. There's a lot of things that we've done wrong and are doing wrong. But as far as me personally, I've had a good life in America. I'm lucky. Not all Americans are so lucky, but so I want to see somebody in this discussion say something positive about America. I know we have a lot of problems, but gosh, America has more to do. Okay, there we go. We are very big. There's a lot of stuff here, a lot of states, a lot of stuff to see. That's true. Okay. Norway, I always get when I picture a Norwegian town or city, it seems very peaceful, like a slower, peaceful way of life. I don't know if that's actually true. Maybe it's just like the beautiful geography and the fjords and the nature, and Norwegians, you guys connect with nature more, and yeah, it just seems like Norway is more relaxed. Oh yeah, look at this. Norway cities are more relaxed. They literally said that. Wow. Like rural America. Yeah, you can find some small towns in America that are pretty relaxed and normal. I think it's up to the kind of person you are. I agree. There's also work-life balance. Norway is much better in that category. Right. Yeah, I've learned a little bit about this. Norway has a much better work-life balance. Much, much, much better. Oh my God. You guys actually get benefits. You're respected more at work. You're given more autonomy. You get more vacation, more freedom. Yeah, yeah. Norway is much better at that. That's true. When I was looking for jobs in the United States, companies were offering me 10 days of vacation. Getting anything above 15 was impossible. That's true. In America, you get like 2 weeks of paid vacation every year. That's the most you're going to get. That's good. That's good here. The work culture is more intense. They work you to the bone. That's true. That's true. Like corporations in America, there are no laws really. There's not as much government oversight in our companies. So American companies can treat the workers very badly, work them crazy hours, not pay them as well, not give them benefits. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Norway. If I could live anywhere in the world, I'd stay right here. So it's not even Norway versus America. A lot of Norwegians would choose Norway over anywhere else in the world, really. Which says a lot. That says a lot. That says a lot about Norway. A lot of good things. My wife thought living in the United States was the best idea until we got together and found out about a lot of things she never knew about America. Now you couldn't pay her to move there, but we do visit. Really, what are these things? What did she find out exactly? Uh-oh. Oh boy. I feel like there's a lot of things about America that I am so used to, I don't even notice anymore. It's just like a normal part of life. Norway is safe here. It's safer, easier for ordinary people, less aggressive, less harsh. That does sound really nice. I think a lot of Americans would move to Norway, especially these days, actually. How is this even a question? Why would I want to fear for my life whenever I have an encounter with police? Well, there's a lot of bad police in America, but that's really an over exaggeration. There were a couple of years there where I know there was a lot of American police cases that were really politicized, really like for good reason. Police in America, some are so badly trained, they are not worthy of being police, and a lot of our police are too quick to use our guns. Um, but uh, I gotta say, there's a lot of American police who are really nice. Like, and if I encounter police, I'm not really nervous. If you're not doing anything bad, usually it's all good. Like I know it's uncomfortable that they have guns and stuff, but then again, I am like just that's like my experience. I think for other Americans, they experience it differently and get treated unfairly, and probably a lot of Americans are afraid of police, and for good reason. I'm probably privileged to not have to worry. So yeah, sad. Why would I want to risk financial ruin whenever I go to the hospital? Yeah, you have to have health insurance. You have to have health insurance. If you have health insurance, you're probably going to be fine. But if you don't, or if you don't have good coverage, it could ruin your life. That is true. Why would I want to save my life? Why would I want to save up all my life for my kids to go to college? A lot of people don't, and kids have to take out giant loans to go to college. You have to take out huge loans, go into debt to go to college in America. A lot of people do it. That's really crazy, especially when I found out in Norway. Isn't university like free in Norway? Is that possible? Is that possible? I can't even imagine. Why would I want 2 weeks of maternity leave instead of 2 years? Oh, yeah. Good point. You know what? These are some good points. I'm trying to like defend the American point of view here a little bit, just for the sake of argument, for the sake of entertainment. That's all. But it's hard to do. Why would I want to work 2 jobs to make ends meet? I honestly don't know. And at this point, I'm afraid to ask. I guess the answer is like America is good enough for a lot of people. Like a lot of Americans, we can work with the American system, with the American culture, and we can be happy. I mean, especially like it's not like we're born in a third world country where you have to you're not able to eat every night, and you get paid $1 a week, and you gotta make roof tiles out of mud for 2 cents a week, and you barely eat, and you live in a terrible dilapidated like dump. It's not America. It's not actually like we're like living in a third world country. Those people are actually struggling. There's people out there in countries that are really starving and in pain and suffering, and I feel bad for those people. Like Americans will like we have a lot of problems, but we'll be okay compared to people who are really actually suffering. There's some people suffering in America, but yeah, I kind of think of it like that sometimes. Anyway, this was a very interesting discussion. Clearly, based on this discussion, Norway won. Norway wins the debate. Most people would rather live in Norway, and after reading a lot of these comments, I totally understand why. I totally get it. There's just so many things Norway is doing better, especially with like the policy decisions and benefits, and even just the culture, more peaceful, relaxed, happy. There's so many reasons. There's so many things America could learn from Norway, really. So I really got a lot out of this discussion. Unfortunately for me, America lost. But anyway, I did enjoy this. If you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on would you rather live in Norway or the United States and why? That'd be fun to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and learning about Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.